Hi everyone, let's make the viral Liberian pepper crab recipe that's taken the internet by storm. This is a meal that you can have and not feel guilty at all. There is no excess oil. You can season it the way that you like, and let's get into it. Everything will be listed in the caption below. Now we're going to start prepping. You should clean the crabs according to your preference. I preferred a deep clean, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. If you don't like it, do it the way that you like it. Grab a knife and flip this part up. It's going to be easy. You should not struggle at all. After you flip it up, there should be on the opposite side. Just break the crab apart and it should fall apart really easily. For some crabs, at most you may tuggle a little bit, but it shouldn't cause any harm to you when you are breaking the crab apart to clean the inside of it. Now, when you get to this part, you will need to add pressure onto the areas to get the deep clean that you need. Use a knife, a fork, whatever it is that you need, but make sure you really rinse this thoroughly. Rinse as much as possible. Once I gave it a first rinse, I went back in there with lemon. Squeeze lemon on there and then give it another wash. I rinsed it a couple more times, and then finally the soapy water that you see is baking soda to give it a really good clean. After that was done, I added into a pot, I blended garlic, water, and parsley to steam it with flavor. I closed up the pot and I believe I let this steam for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want to overcook it or cook it beyond 10 or 15 minutes because you're going to add it into the sauce for it to cook for a couple of minutes. So don't overcook it. Maybe 5 minutes is fine. Now this blended ingredients I've made maybe a week ago, and I've been using this for all of my baked recipes for this Liberian series so far. The full descriptive recipe is in a separate video. I am going to link that below. Now we're going to do the easiest part of this whole recipe. Add your sauce into a pot. I think maybe this is about 4 to 5 cups of the sauce. Once you add into the pot, you're going to keep it on low and let that steam. I seasoned with salt, black pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. That was it. I didn't use Old Bay because it will throw off the flavor a little bit. So you'll be more than fine going in with your basic seasoning. But if you want to add Old Bay, you can do that. So this part, what I did was I layered the crabs and then adding the sauce in little by little because I wanted the sauce to be evenly coated throughout the entire crabs. I knew I wasn't going to be physically mixing it up because I didn't want the crabs to break. So I know this is a little laborious. You can skip this part if you don't have time, but this is how I did it because I'm really particular and I really wanted every single part of the crab to be mixed in really well. So in this video, you see me adding maybe 1 or 2 crabs at a time, physically adding sauce all on top of it so it can be juicy. When this crab was done, it was really good. Not an inch of the crab was missing in like sauce. When it was coated well enough for me, what I did was I went in and I loosened it up with the water that I steamed the crab in earlier. I added maybe about a cup to loosen it up because I was going to turn the fire off and I didn't want it to dry or stick or get too sticky. I don't know how to describe it like this. Remember, this entire time I am cooking this crab on low heat. You do not want to cook it high. The pepper seasoning doesn't need to cook for that long. Once I was satisfied and I felt like everything was evenly coated, I just close it and let this steam for maybe about 5 minutes and it was done. I shake it up and this was the final product. Here is what the crab looked like when it was done. I went in and added more pepper flakes. You don't have to. If this is too spicy for you, you don't have to make it as spicy. Make it the way that you like, the way that you're comfortable with. And this was the final result. If you try this, please let me know how you liked it.